What can you say? Okay, so you also, when you see a story out there, you can get online and email us your opinion that this person should be nominated for the Woody. And of course, over the years here, at the end of the year, we've had Woodies of the Year, and I know that J.D. Hayworth won a couple of times, Barbara Bluster. Did you get a Woody?
I got a Woody one week. Come on, are you kidding?
Oh yeah. What for?
Oh yeah, it was the weekend, which it's a great story actually. It's a wonderful story.
You got one?
Yeah, because
were you happy about it?
Oh, it was hysterical.
Okay,
it was hysterical because we had written a memo excoriating all of our political opponents. This is when I was working for Fife. Excoriating all the political opponents in the legislature that opposed us. And we intentionally leaked it because we knew rubes like you would pick up.
Yeah,
and
right.
Because our popular, this is a unique point in time. Fife's popularity rating at the time was in the high 50s. It was like 58, 60. So we were like rock star status.
We were.
So the fact that people were opposing us on our agenda was actually helpful for people to know who those people were. So we wrote a memo, we leaked it out to the media. You, of course, picked it up and gave me a Woody that week for leaking from a leaked memo, which was all sort of a bizarre way.
We must have been short on material.
Yes, that's right.
But I'm honored.
Okay, good. Well, you are joining
a Gust group.
Yeah,
it's a Gust group.
And now we have two people who are joining. Chuck Coughlin, J.D. Hayworth, and many others in the past. So you're ready for that? And that is, I don't know if you read about them, it's Deborah and Heath Campbell. The father of a 3-year-old Adolf Hitler Campbell is their son. The father's very upset that his local ShopRite supermarket refused to put his son's name on a birthday cake and is asking for a little tolerance. People need to start focusing on the future and not on the past, he says. They need to accept a name. A name's a name. The kid isn't going to grow up and do what Hitler did. He says they named their son after Adolf Hitler because they liked the name and because, quote, no one else in the world would have that name. Okay.
Might be a clue there.
Or shithead either.
He sounded surprised by the controversy the dispute has generated. There's a new president and he says it's time for a change. Well then, it's time for a change. The Campbells' other two children also have unusual names. Joyce Lynn Aryan Nation Campbell.
Nice.
She turns 2 in a few months. And
Inclusive.
Hanslin Hindler Jeannie Campbell.
Wow.
She'll be 1 in April. Now, I think this has got to be pretty close to child abuse.
Well, here's the best thing about it.
Let me just finish this, because when I was, I have 5 kids, and for a while there I was thinking, Lee Harvey, that has a nice name. But then he said, no, I can't do it, because you can't name your kid that. And there's other parents who have passed on weird names, like Chuck, Carrie, Mark, and then others are just 6. So I think the parents are a little weird here. So
yeah, no doubt
Heath and Deborah Campbell get this week's Woody. So
now,
the question is,
here's the best
do you think
thing.
that's child abuse?
Well,
name your kid Adolf Hitler?
That's the one thing in life. We don't get to choose our parents. We're just sort of cast into the lot there.
But I mean, how bad is that?
But
That's about as bad as
at
it
18,
is.
this kid can go and change his name.
It's just not...
18?
16, 18.
Yeah, but how screwed up will that kid be?
Pretty damn screwed up. Yeah, exactly. He'll be doing
But it's just unfair for the kids. I was talking about this with my daughter, John Bonet. It's just not right. You should...
There really isn't. There really isn't. I know.
Campbells are now expecting Dr. Mengele.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah.
Well, what is
fourth
with them?
Yeah, they're expecting a 4th Mengele child.
Mengele
How many kids do they have?
Well, they have 3.
Wow,
They have little Adolf, little Himmler, and little Aryan Nation.
That is one crowded double wide.
That's right.
Do we know where they're from?
Yeah, where were they from? They were from New Jersey or something like that.
Oh, good.
They weren't
That's
from...
pretty far
South.
from here.
No, not the South, if that's what you're
No, I'm just glad they're not close to us.
Oh, Kingman?
Yes.
Yeah, for a while there we had a